Hey everybody, it's Flexible Friday. My name's Janelle, and not only am I a professional dancer, but I'm also a holistic healthcare practitioner. Anyways, I am in the lounge in LAX right now, and I scored right now this whole back room to myself. So originally this video was gonna be things that you can do to stretch in the airport without drawing too much attention to yourself. Basically, something that you can do that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable while you're stretching before you get on a plane. But actually what I wanna say about that is that one time I was stretching in the airport and I was kind of doing some bigger stretches, and there was a woman that was sitting across from me, and she was totally on this really important business call, like doing businessy type things, and I'm like yogaed out, stretching, doing my dance thing, and all I could think was, gosh, like maybe I should be doing something more productive with my time as opposed to stretching. But it was really funny as I had that thought, which was obviously not a positive thought, that was more of a negative thought. After I got done with my stretch session, I walked by her and just kind of said hello, and she said, gosh, I really wish that I could do what you were doing, and I wish that I would have been spending my time that way. So I thought that was so inspiring, and I just want to inspire you that if you are somewhere and you do want to stretch, don't feel uncomfortable about it, just stretch, because if people are watching or if they're looking at you, they're really just jelly because they want to be doing what you're doing too. So anyways, let's get started with Flexible Friday. Things that you can do in an airport to stretch that don't make you feel so super uncomfortable, but you're still getting your stretch on. Here we go. The first thing that I want to show you how to do that is really cool and inconspicuous is you take your thumbs into your suboccipital ridge, and your suboccipital ridge is right back here at the nape of your neck or the base of your skull, right where your hairline is. You take your thumbs and you dip your thumbs into the back of your head, and you just kind of gently hold your skull, and you can be like rocking out some music or whatever, and you dip your head back and just kind of maneuver your head around. And gosh, that is, if you have a headache or a neck ache, that is gonna totally relieve that. So first thing, hands in the back of the skull, and you hold your head as if it weren't even your own. You just hold it and move it around. So hands in the back of the skull, and then dipping the head back. Hands in the back, dipping, and mobilize around. And again, it's like you have headphones on and you're rocking out. And place your feet directly out in front of you so your knees are even, and then hug your elbows inward and use your hands on your knees. Project your chest forward and raise your face up to the sky. Arch position, so you're really waterfalling your face back, and you're also doing my favorite position, which is happy butt. So get onto the edge of the seat and make happy butt. Send your buttock back and project your chest forward, or lift your chest to the sky and send your face back. What I really want to say on this one, and it's a little maybe it's a little PG-13, but I had a ballet teacher who said this one time. She used to always say, "TitsAhoy." So sorry if that's a little naughty, but TitsAhoy. You raise your chest up. You inhale and puff your chest up and pull your chest through, and TitsAhoy all the way up and back. And then again from there, I'm gonna widen the legs just a little bit, and then allow myself to just kind of dangle forward like you're a rag doll. And when I'm in that position, I'm gonna take a deep breath in and fill my lungs up. So inhale and exhale. And then I shake my head yes, and shake my head no. And you let everything be so soft, like it's like jello in your face, super soft. And then you say yes with your head, and still all this softness has to happen. Say yes and say no. So you're creating that traction in your spine. And if anybody's staring, they're probably just gonna think you're taking a nap. I mean, really. You just bend over and relax forward. I could stay there forever. I mean, it's all about that neck, because you get on a plane and then you're like sleeping in the side of the plane. So really getting all of this nice and loose and really open and free is totally key. So the last one that we're gonna do that nobody's gonna know that you're really getting your stretch on is you're just gonna cross your legs. I'm gonna spiral to my top leg, towards my top leg, and utilize the chair or whatever piece of furniture is there, and just give myself a gentle twist, a spiraling, a wringing out of the stomach area. And from that twist back, you can also kind of dip over to the side and just give yourself a little twist. And most of you know I love multitasking, so you push that head of that shoulder forward there as you twist over to the side. So that kind of would look like this if I'm coming over to the side. So I'm getting a deep stretch then in the clavicle bone and in the head of the shoulder. So from here, I'm twisting to the side and lifting up tall. I inhale and I lengthen my spine, and then I exhale and fold over. And then I recover back up, and then we go to the other side. With that same cross of the legs, I go to the other side. And then you come back to the center and then cross the other leg. I move my tummy out of the way and I push my top leg in the opposite direction of my torso. Inhale and spiral, and inhale. Inhale and lift the chest. Exhale and fold. And then coming back up, and then I go in the other direction and recover back to the center. And then you're ready to be right back in a conversation or having something to eat or drink, and nobody knew you did anything. So here we go. Let's do the whole series all the way through, and nobody's gonna notice. And literally nobody's gonna notice here because nobody's in the room. Thumbs in the back of my skull. I lay my head back. From here, I recover my head back to the center. I bring my hands to my knees. I project and pull my chest through, creating that nice arch. Open the legs and dive down and relax. Recovering all the way back up to the center. You cross your legs and you give yourself a good twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, recover, and spiral in the other direction. Inhale. And then crossing the other leg. I go the direction first of the top leg, although it doesn't really matter. You can go whichever direction you want. And your body should feel nice and open to go get on your flight. And for a little bit of bonus here, if you want to do more and you don't mind, sit at the edge of your chair and just kind of twist your hip in, and you can give yourself a little bit of a back bending there. And then turn to the other side and I twist in, I turn my knees in, and I'm sitting again at the edge of this chair here. My hand, we talked about this before, that kind of punch your butt action where all this is really opening up. So we're multitasking, getting this shoulder nice and open and always opening the heart. What's the new one? TitsAhoy, that's right. Happy button, TitsAhoy. Oh God, what have I done? Here we go, and lifting the chest and recovering back to the center. Thanks everybody. I hope you liked today's episode. This is things that you can do in the airport that nobody's watching if you're feeling kind of uncomfortable about stretching in a public place. And if you like what you saw today, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you next Flexible Friday. Thanks everybody for watching. See you later.